Redcoat is finally back. Hey guys, this is my Pretty Little Liars recap for 608 called Framed. I really love this episode. I wish I had filmed my reaction, but I didn't. But for sure I'll film next week's episode and obviously 610. So many things happened and it just gave me chills when we saw Redcoat and Black Hoodie at the same time. Oh, that just gave me life. Have a moment of silence that Redcoat returned. The episode first starts off. The five girls are in, I believe it was Arya's living room. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they're listening to the news and they're talking about Charles De Laurentiis, how they think he killed Mrs. D, which we all knew that, but I guess the cops didn't know. Throughout the whole episode, Allison feels bad for her brother, which, I get how she's feeling, yet the other girls, especially Hannah, doesn't feel bad because they've been put through so much, like as Tanner says, that they've been put through hell, their lives being threatened. That's still her brother no matter what. So I get her. I get why she feels sad, and I get why she doesn't want the cops to kill him. And on the other hand, I also get why the girls are done with Charles' games and whatnot. There's a new character named Reese. Let me tell you, he didn't really look like Jason that much. I mean, he did, but he also looked like Ren. Did anyone else see that? Like, he looked like a mixture between Ren and Jason. Hannah and Spencer go to the Karasimi group to find out about Hannah's check and how, if it's related to Charles or what. They meet a guy named Reese and they wonder if he's a De Laurentiis because he looks like Jason. And so Hannah secretly takes a picture of him on her phone, and when she shows it to Emily, Emily's like, why do you have a picture of Jason on your phone? And he did not really look like Jason, like I kind of laughed at that part. He did not look like Jason. To me, he looked more like Ren. I'm not even a believer that Ren is A, but to me, he just looked like Ren more than Jason. I see the resemblance in Jason, like the hair. I tweeted it out and like a couple people faved and retweeted that, so I guess I'm not the only one. Tanner is also back. Or I never really trusted her. Just didn't like her, but this episode I'm starting to trust her more, and I feel like she really wants to get to the point, wants to know who's behind this. Arya enters her photos of those creepy baby dolls. What's her obsession with these baby dolls? It's just creepy. So she enters her photos of the baby dolls into this art contest museum thing. The girls arrive there. They're about to reveal the photos, and instead of Arya's baby doll photos, it is photos of the four girls in the dollhouse, naked with the blankets covering them, out cold on metal tables. So Charles switched Arya's pictures, and all four girls get flashbacks of when they were in the dollhouse. And man, I just hate that Charles. Tanner starts investigating, and there's some kind of Spanish word that has to do with her. I can't really remember what it was. It was like something Linda. It was something about Charles wanted to uncover stuff about Tanner. Now in this episode, they're making Clark look suspicious. He does seem a little too involved with this whole Charles and A. Like, he questions Arya in the beginning of the episode. Emily, Hannah, and Spencer, after the photo contest thing, they see Reese and they follow him in the car for Reese to come out. And then they see Clark. Now they think Clark is A, and they tell Arya at the end, yeah, I'm not believing the whole Clark is A thing. He's just probably another red herring. He's probably the last red herring before they actually reveal who Charles is in 610. If they'll reveal him, 90% sure that they'll reveal who Charles is, but there's like a 10% of me that I'm not really believing at the same time. I think Clark is I think it's just curiosity that maybe led him to that place. Or maybe he knows Reese and he's being blackmailed. He doesn't know Reese is Charles, if he is Charles, or there's just so many questions. But all I know is Clark, he's not Charles. He's not. He can't be. He's too new and he's too irrelevant. Ella is back and I love her so much. She's one of the most concerned parents on the show. Like, she wants to find out who this Charles is. She wants to get down to this, and love her for that. You know, like, she had enough of Charles and what Charles did to the girls. Allie, she steals Lorenzo's pass, makes him soup, does his laundry, folds his laundry, and so when he's sleeping, she goes and steals his ID pass and sneaks into the Rosewood police and picks up a plastic bag, the rattle, a baby rattle, like an antique baby rattle in the bag, and when she's picking it up, Tanner opens the door and bam, she's caught. Like, did she really think that she wasn't gonna get caught? I had a feeling with just the vibe and the music going on. I was like, oh, someone's gonna walk in on her. Allison says, I didn't touch anything. And there she is holding the plastic bag with the rattle. And at first I thought it was a doorknob. Like, it looked like a doorknob. It did not look like a baby rattle to me. But anyway, she's like taking her time looking at it and putting it away when she says, I didn't touch anything. You're holding the baby rattle in your hands right now and you're taking forever to put it back in the box. That just made me laugh. Allison then says that that baby rattle was hers when she was a kid because she has the play set for it, I think it was, or something matching to that rattle. Charles kept something sentimental of her, and Tanner tries to explain to her that sometimes cases like Charles, they keep things because they're murderers, a sentimental thing, not because he loves her. Sarah wasn't in this episode, but she was brought up a few times by Emily. Emily wants to take Sarah to prom, and there was a moment of Aria and an Emily scene. Aria asked Emily if they wanted to go to prom together as two single ladies, but then that's when Emily turns her down and says that she's taking Sarah instead. I would have much rather seen Aria and Emily together. Like, I kind of low-key ship them now. Like, it's not even funny. Is it just me or not? Now, not in like a super romantic way, but like a platonic way, I guess. The ending A scene was Charles, black hoodie, black gloves, having 6 needles, like syringes, putting it in the trunk, going into this limo, and Redcoat is sitting in the back, and they have 2 tickets for the Enchanted Forest prom, so they're gonna be there. But and also the girls supposedly aren't allowed to go there because of all what's happened to them, but I guess they're gonna end up going anyway because the promo, they're at the prom. Redcoat is back, bitches. Reese, considering he supposedly looks like Jason, which I kind of get that resemblance, but he doesn't look super like Jason. He could be Charles. For sure, I believe that Redcoat is Cece. And I know not a lot of people think that, but this is my theory, and it's okay if you don't agree with me or you have a different theory, it's okay. But I think that Redcoat is Cece, and I also think Black Veil. So yeah, I hope next week's episode will be good. It looks amazing. This week's episode was so good. I'm gonna film my reaction to next week's episode and for sure be filming my reaction to 610. They actually reveal who Charles is. There's gonna be some crying cry, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life because we waited so long, like 5 years, not knowing who this A person is. And if they reveal that, I'm gonna cry tears of joy. I'm getting kind of emotional thinking about it, but it's gonna be an amazing thing. I just hope that, I don't know if you guys saw the Twitter videos or the Instagram videos that the cast and Marlene King has been posting, but it's about to take off their hoodie, and I just hope that they're not wearing some wig or some mask or do that whole thing where they're about to reveal and then just run away. The screen goes black or something like that, jumps to a different scene, and we don't find out until next year when 6B returns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that won't be the case. I really hope that we do get answers, you know, because we're supposed to know who's on the A team. We're gonna know who Black Veil is and Redcoat and Charles is and what happened that night. And Marlene said that we're gonna know everything, like all of our questions will be answered, which I doubt it, but at least the really important ones, like who's Charles, you know, who's on the A team, what happened that night, at least those answers. And I heard that the 610 will be 90 minutes long. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm hoping it's true. An hour, well, not even an hour, like maybe what, 40 something minutes, because with the commercial breaks is not enough time for a season finale, especially if they're going to reveal who Charles is. Like, they should make it 90 minutes, which will be like what, 80 something minutes with the commercial break. This is it, guys. It's almost 2 more weeks. What do you guys think? What are your guys' theory? Who do you think Redcoat is? Who do you think Charles is? And yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye guys, peace out.